Dear students, welcome to our YouTube channel Vidya for Success. In this video, let us study one more very important concept of this, that is microbes in production of biogas. Yes, so far in this lesson, we have discussed about different applications what we are getting by the microorganism. So we talked about different household products produced by microorganisms, and also we discussed about industrial products produced by microbes, and also we learned how sewage can be effectively treated by the help of microorganism, right? So now it is time to discuss one more very important concept of this lesson, that is microbes in production of biogas. So biogas production can be done by using microorganisms. What do you mean by biogas? So biogas is a mixture of gas. So this consists of different gases like carbon dioxide will be present, H2 is present, methane is present. So like this different gases are present in the biogas. So out of all this gas, methane is predominantly present. That means the large percentage of methane is present in the biogas. So methane is actually inflammable, so it is highly inflammable. So because of this, biogas can be used as a fuel. It can be used for cooking purpose, or it can be used for lighting purpose. So these are the applications of biogas, right? So in this concept, we are going to understand which microorganisms are used in the biogas production and what is the raw material used for the production of biogas, right? So we already know some basic concept about the microorganism, right? So microorganism always act on the raw material to produce some of the end products. So we have seen in the dough making, we add yeast to the dough in order to produce carbon dioxide. So there we understood that carbon dioxide is a gas end product of the uh, growth and metabolic activity of microorganism. And also in the beverage industry, they add microorganisms to the raw material like fruit juices and cereals to produce carbon dioxide and a few amount of alcohol, right? So these are the few examples we have already discussed. So microorganisms, when they are growing or then when they are metabolically active, they produces some kind of gases as a end product, right? So what is the end product is finally get released by the microorganism. That depends on the kind of raw material what it is utilizing and the type of microorganism, right? So what type of microbe is actually used and what kind of raw material it is going to use. So these two actually differs the end product. Clear? So kind of microorganism and kind of raw material used, that mainly decides the kind of end product what we are getting, right? So in the biogas production, certain bacteria were playing their essential role, right? So some bacteria, they grow anaerobically on cellulosic material. So the raw material used in the biogas production is cellulosic material. Cellulosic material is nothing but what? Waste coming from the plant, right? So something which consists of cellulose is known as cellulosic material. So when the cellulosic material undergone anaerobic respiration by certain bacteria, as a result we will get the end product. That end product consists of large amount of methane, right? So this is very simple concept. Methane is the end product. This is produced when the anaerobic microorganisms acts on cellulosic material. Clear? So which is the actual cellulosic material used in the biogas production? So here one of the bacteria used in the biogas production is commonly called as methanobacterium. So methanobacterium is a kind of bacteria. It is actually belong to the category methanogens. So there are certain bacteria are present. They mainly produces biogas as a result of anaerobic respiration. Anaerobic respiration is nothing but they do not utilizes oxygen. So in the absence of oxygen, they acts on some of the raw material like cellulosic material in order to produce methane gas. So such group of bacteria are called as methanogens. So one such methanogen is Methanobacterium. We also have Methanococcus bacteria. So like this different bacteria are present. So one of the example of methanogen bacteria used in the biogas production is Methanobacterium. So we have already seen the uh, methanogen bacteria. These are also present in the activated sludge in case of sewage treatment, right? So in the anaerobic digester where the activated sludge used in the biogas production in case of sewage treatment, there also the same bacteria were used in the biogas production. Clear? So here also the methanogen bacteria were used to produce biogas. Right. So these methanogen bacteria commonly present in the rumen of cattle. So rumen is a part of digestive system in cattle. Right. So in the rumen of cattle, methanogen bacteria were present. So what is the role of this bacteria? Why these bacteria are present in the rumen of cattle? So cow actually takes plant source as a food, right? So the food what it is eating that actually comes from the plant. So it consists of lots of cellulose, right? So in order to digest this cellulose content present in the food, the rumen of cattle consist of some of the microorganisms. They are nothing but methanogens. So these methanogens are very helpful for the digestion of cellulose. So in order to digest the cellulose, these bacteria were playing very essential role. So they are present in the rumen of cattle and they are very essential for the digestion of cellulose, right? So does our body consist of methanogen bacteria? Can we digest cellulose present in the food? No, right? So human body is not having the ability to digest the cellulosic content present in the food because we are not having these organisms, that means methanogen organisms are not present in our digestive system to digest the cellulose content in the food, right? So when the methanogens are the part of rumen, the waste material, that means this solid undigested waste what is produced by the cattle, that consists of trace amount of methanogen bacteria, right? So the raw material what is used in the biogas production is excreta of cattle. So excreta of cattle is called as dung, right? So cow dung is used in the biogas production. So because the cow dung consists of methanogen bacteria, it is also named as gobar. So cow dung is also named as gobar because it consists of methanogen bacteria, right? So the gas produced, that means the biogas produced by the cow dung, commonly called as gobar gas, because this biogas is produced by using gobar, so it is also called as gobar gas. So these terminologies you should remember here, right? So the excreta of cattle, that means the cow dung, is called as gobar because it consists of methanogen bacteria, right? So when the cow dung is used to produce a biogas, the resultant biogas produced is also called as gobar gas because it is produced from the cow dung, right? So let us now discuss about how the biogas is produced by using cow dung. is the biogas can be produced by constructing biogas plant. So biogas plant is used to produce biogas by using cow dung as a raw material. So for constructing a biogas plant, they will look into the availability of raw material. So in which place the cow dung is available in large amount, in that particular place biogas plant can be constructed, because without cow dung the biogas can't be produced. So that place where the biogas plant is constructed, that place should consist of availability of cow dung, right? So in the rural areas, availability of cow dung is actually more, because the cattle are used for varieties of purposes in the rural area by farmers for agriculture purpose or for milking purpose. So like this, for different purpose cattle were used in the rural area. So because of this, the cow dung will be available in large amount. So in the rural area, because of the availability of cow dung in large amount, the biogas plant can be constructed, right? Or biogas plant can also be constructed in the dairy farm, this thing, because in the dairy farm the cattle were reared in large number, so the availability of cow dung is also there in the dairy farm. So in dairy farm also biogas plant can be constructed. So the main thing what they look into before constructing biogas plant is the availability of cow dung, right? So on the screen you have the actual design of biogas plant. So biogas plant consists of a concrete tank that is nearly 10 to 15 feet deep. So in the diagram what you are observing, the large this thing tank at the center, that is named as digester. So the digester is actually 10 to 15 feet deep. It is a concrete tank, so in which the slurry of dung is fed. What do you mean by slurry? So slurry is a mixture of cow dung and water. So you can see in the diagram the digester on the left side connected with the small tank. That tank is called as a mixing tank. So in the mixing tank, the cow dung is mixed with water to make it slurry. Clear? So the mixture of water and cow dung is called as a slurry. So that can be done in the mixing tank. So after this slurry is actually mixed properly in the mixing tank, it can be fed into the digester. So digester is very large concrete tank that is 10 to 15 feet deep. So digester is sealed in all the way, because this is the place where the microbial activity takes place in the biogas production, right? So soon after this slurry is fed into the digester, so microbe will become very active, right? So these microbes are nothing but what? Methanogen bacteria. So the methanogen bacteria what are present in the cow dung, they will become very active. So they anaerobically digest the slurry. As a result, they produce this end product. So what is the end product produced as a result of anaerobic respiration? That is methane gas or carbon dioxide or H2. So depending on the kind of microbe, whether it is a Methanococcus bacteria or it is a methanobacterium, so depending on the type of bacteria what is going to act the raw material, the different kind of gases will be get produced, right? So the gas, soon after it is produced, it is get collected in the lid called as floating lid. So over the surface of the digester, there is a lid is present that is called as floating lid. So this floating lid move up and down when the gas is collected, right? So the floating lid consists of outlet. So outlet is connected with the pipe. So through this outlet, the gas, what are produced as a result of anaerobic digestion move to the outlet, and through the pipe it is supplied to nearby house. So it can be used for lighting purpose, or it can be used for cooking purpose, right? So this is how the biogas is produced in the biogas plant, right? So digester is the place where the anaerobic respiration takes place, anaerobic activity takes place by microorganisms. So which microorganisms anaerobically digest the slurry? They are named as methanogens. So the methanogens may be methanobacterium or methanococcus. So this group of methanogen bacteria, they act on the slurry. That means they anaerobically digest the slurry in order to produce different kind of gases. So the predominant gas what is produced is methane. So because methane is a predominant gas, the biogas is highly inflammable. So it can be used as a fuel. It can be used for cooking, or it can be used for lighting, right? So this is the main this thing concept of this one, biogas production. Then the spent slurry. So after the complete anaerobic digestion of slurry, the spent slurry can be used as fertilizer. You can see one more small tank is connected with the digester. That is the tank where the spent slurry can be recovered. Clear? So it can be recovered from the digester, and it can be used as a fertilizer. So nothing is going to be wasted here, right? So cow dung is actually a waste a product that is coming from the cow. So we are actually producing biogas by using the waste thing. So it actually reduces the pollution, soil pollution, and uh, it is just like making best out of waste, right? So by using the cow dung, uh, we can produce the biogas within a um, biogas plant by the help of microorganism. So because the microbes are playing a very essential role in the production of biogas, so we are studying this concept under this lesson. So this is what the benefit we are getting by the bacteria microorganism. So finally the biogas produced can be used for cooking and lighting. So this is about the biogas plant. So this is very important concept. So here in this concept you have to practice the diagram. So the design what I have shown on the screen. So you have to practice this diagram. So this is the actual diagram of biogas plant. So the left tank what is shown in the diagram is actually the dung water. That means this is the mixing tank where the water is get mixed with the cow dung to make the slurry, and digester is the main tank where the anaerobic activity of microorganisms takes place. And you have to remind the name of microorganism when you come to the digester. So the kind of microbes were used in the biogas production are named as methanogens. So the best example of methanogen bacteria is Methanobacterium or Methanococcus bacteria. So these organisms act on the slurry anaerobically to produce different kind of gases, right? And the right side, the small tank what is given, that is actually the tank where the spent slurry can be recovered, and the floating lid is placed over the digester, and it consists of outlet to supply biogas to nearby house, right? So please practice this concept, because this is very important concept for the point of examination. Thank you.